Hi everyone, today we'll be doing a grass field using GeoNodes and using Blender 2.93. I'm doing here a pretty rough grass blade. Okay. Here it is. So we can start the fun part. I know there has been some updates, but in the newer version of Blender, but I haven't tested it yet. So yeah, this is a grass blade. I will be creating a new collection here, and I'm also gonna rotate using this tool that I forgot, proportional editing. And okay, I'll be duplicating this and this one too. Okay. Just setting that up real quick. Okay. Okay. And this one. Okay. Okay. Pretty rough, pretty quickly, because I want to show you actually the GeoNodes. Okay. So let's create a plane and let's scale up and subdivide it a few times so we can have more geometry to work with. And let's go to the GeoNodes here and let's add it. So the first thing we can add is the point distribute. Which will control our density. The join geometry, so we can show our plane. But actually, I want to do it for the last part. The point instance, which will store the data for our collection. Here, grass, yeah. And let's say ground. Okay. So let's put it now so we can see the ground here. Okay. To control the density, we can was empty. Now now it shows up here. Okay, our grass is here and it's working already. We can control the density with this density maximum value here, but there are other ways to do that, and I'm gonna show you guys right now. So we first need an attribute sample texture and connect it with the geometry. Okay, and we'll be adding a new attribute sample texture here, which we'll call density. And the mapping will be done using the UV map, and the result will be also UV map. Okay, we'll be using the UV map of the plane. And here the density, guess what? UV map too. It disappeared, but you guys will see. I won't put right now just to show you how it's gonna work. And we can already add a attribute randomize, so we can play with our scale already. Okay, so it updated the scale of the grass here. So let's just play a bit with the values. You can tweak as you want. I'm putting the values that I used before here. Okay. Yeah, kinda small. Just a bit more. Okay. So we already have the scale, the density, and now we need something for the rotation. And for that, we need a attribute math, which you can plug here, and change the B here to float. And the first geometry will be UV map, and the second UV map as the result. Okay, nothing changed yet, but you'll see soon. Okay, we can copy this node and change its name to rotation. And the result will be calling noise rotation. Okay, this stands for noise rotation. And I think the last node is the attribute vector. Vector math. Yeah, that's the only one. Okay, and change the B to vector, and the noise rotation will be the A, and also the result. Okay, okay, so fun ways to control our density. We can simply increase it, or you can create a new vertex group to control the areas that you want it to appear. But we'll be doing something a little bit different today. Okay, and I want to add a lot like this. And in the texture, you can change it to density over here. Okay, and instead of using image or movie, we'll be using clouds. Okay, and now I'm going to put it here so it shows. and I'm just getting the values I used for my original file. Okay, so for the size, let's put something like 0.4, and I want to also control the color ramp here. Okay, so I'll be using this, and you can already see the density changing. Okay, I'm gonna delete the camera, it won't be using. So look, this is pretty cool. You can control with the size. Okay, it's working. Sometimes the texture is a bit buggy, so that's why I'm saving a lot, because you have to restart the file to get the proper behavior you're expecting from Blender. Okay, so about the rotation now, we will be using another texture, the rotation here, and instead of using cloud, I like it using the Voronoi, which is pretty cool, and it will control the automatically the rotation of our setup here. Okay, so I use it actual distance with one intensity and the size of 0.8. Okay, and the color ramp I'm using here too will be this one. Okay, it's not working already, and I don't know what, but let me just recheck here. It's not being affected at all. Okay, let me just remember if I had to unwrap. No, it's working, it's not working. Okay, oh, I forgot one node here, sorry guys. Yeah, I forgot one node, the point rotate. I'll be making the file available if you want to download and play with it. Okay, so you guys don't need to worry about it. So change it to point, let the attribute, and the rotation will be the noise rot. Okay, and now it should work. So yeah, it's working. Now it's working. Okay, look. Ooh. Okay, I want to increase a little bit in the z-axis to make it less standard, to give more randomization. Okay, so let's give some color to our grass as well, and I will animate this before we finish it. So let's go to the shading tab, let's select our grass and add a new texture. Okay, so the first thing will be a mix RGB. And I have enabled the node wrangler here, so you guys will be able to see everything. Let's change it to generated and separate XYZ. Plug in here. And let's add a color ramp. You can duplicate it and plug in this one. You guys will understand real soon. So this first color ramp will control the effect of our grass, okay? As you can see here. I'm using linear, but you could use whichever you'd like to. I think linear it's pretty good. And this shader will control the color of a part of a grass, because we want to give color variation using a single object. Okay, so to do that, let's add object info and choose random and a noise texture to give variation. And let's duplicate this mapping here, okay, and add it here. I like using 4D noise because of you have this vector here, which is pretty cool to animate if you want. And I'll be changing the slides here, okay. And let me just check here. Okay, nothing yet. Yeah, okay. It's working. Okay. Yeah. Let me just check here. You can duplicate this mix RGB and plug it here. And I switched the order here. Sorry. Can use it as a FAC. Okay. Plug in here. Let's visualize it. Okay. We'll be plugging this here. And this one down here, okay. So nothing yet. We'll change the colors here, okay. Can use some dark bluish here for the base and for the top, something like that, okay, which is a pretty cool color. Let me just add some texture real quickly for the ground. I like using the darker color of the grass blade base. And roughness is here, okay. And we're almost done actually. I just want to explain a few things here right now. So we have this color variation here, okay, which is working. And I want to change it a little bit, giving more faded look to this part of the grass. Okay. And yeah, turn it down. Okay. So now we have color variation using one single material and one single shader. Okay. And we can also plug it to the principal node and change the roughness, or you could just use an emission shader here. It would work as well. Okay, so now it's working, and you can control the color variation using the scale here, or the slider. Okay, and we still have a way to animate and simulate a wind effect. Okay, so okay, you can change the colors as you want here. So just to show you guys, now the shading part is pretty simple as well. Just how to animate the wind effect. In GeoNodes, we'll be using this control here. Let me just check we are in frame 1. And GeoNodes, we can add a driver here. And this driver will make our wind effect. Okay, yeah, okay. So now we have a proper wind effect and distribution using only the GeoNodes. You can change the parameters here. For example, I think a smaller size will increase the noise of the wind. Okay, that's cool. Let's give some change here. Okay, and it's working, and that's the magic of GeoNodes. I'll be putting this file in Gumroad so you can download it for free, and I hope you guys enjoy it. It's pretty cool using GeoNodes. It's so cool actually to see it working, and you can add more objects to this scene, like flowers and stuff, and we can just duplicate this setup. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed it, and hope to see you soon. And it's really fun to play with this. So bye bye guys, see you soon.